Tonight, you leave the noise behind and step into the quiet comfort of a midnight train. The train arrives slowly through the rain, glowing softly beneath the dark sky. Raindrops slide across the window, while sleepy town lights drift quietly past. Inside the cabin, everything feels peaceful. Warm lamps, soft silence, gentle motion. You watch the rainy streets disappear and feel your thoughts becoming quieter. The train glides through endless moonlit fields, soft fog rolling across the countryside. Raindrops slide across the window, while sleepy town lights drift quietly past. A single porch light glows in the distance, small, quiet, safe. A child sleeps peacefully beside their parent, gently rocked by the moving train. The railroad tracks stretch endlessly into the night, carrying you farther from the world. Soft rain falls across the quiet farmland, while distant lightning flickers far away. Raindrops race slowly down the glass, blurring the lights beyond the window. The endless fields glow softly beneath the storm clouds, calm and peaceful. A warm cup of tea steams quietly beside your seat, while the rain whispers outside. The conductor walks softly through the dark hallway, careful not to wake anyone. Tall pine trees drift past slowly, covered in soft, fresh snow. A warm cabin glows deep within the forest, hidden among the silent trees. Beside the fireplace, a sleepy dog dreams peacefully in the warmth. The train emerges from the tunnel into a world of moonlight and snow. The desert stretches endlessly beneath the stars, quiet and still. A lonely motel sign flickers softly in the darkness, glowing against the empty highway. A quiet gas station waits beneath the midnight sky, untouched by sound. A lone coyote watches silently from the moonlit desert. The warm train windows drift slowly through the darkness, like floating lanterns. The first light of morning slowly rises over the sleeping countryside. Golden sunlight slips gently through the train windows, while the cabin remains quiet. Morning fog drifts across the river, soft and silent beneath the dawn sky. A small town slowly wakes, bakery lights glowing warmly in the early morning. The train rolls gently through golden fields, welcoming the new day. The train continues softly through the morning fog, steady and peaceful. The glowing tracks stretch endlessly ahead beneath the quiet sunrise. Inside the cabin, everyone rests peacefully in the warm morning light. The train disappears slowly into the glowing horizon, calm, quiet, endless, and as the countryside drifts gently past, you fall deeper and deeper into sleep.
The train moves softly through the quiet night, carrying you farther away from the noise of the world. Outside the window, rain falls gently across the sleeping countryside. Tiny lights drift slowly past in the darkness. Distant farmhouses, quiet roads, lonely gas stations glowing beneath the stars. Passage inside the cabin. Everything feels warm and peaceful. The soft lamps above your seat glow like candlelight, calm and golden. Blankets rustle quietly somewhere nearby. A passenger turns a page in a book, then settles deeper into sleep. The steady rhythm of the train continues beneath you. Click, clack, click, clack. Slow and steady, slow and steady. You lean your head gently against the cool window. The glass vibrates softly with the movement of the train. Outside, the rain becomes lighter now. Fog rolls slowly across the open fields, silver beneath the moonlight. Tall grass bends gently in the wind. Old wooden fences stretch endlessly beside the tracks. Everything feels quiet here, safe here, still here. The train glides deeper into the night. Far away in the distance, lightning flickers silently beyond the hills. Not dangerous, only peaceful, only distant. You watch the storm clouds drift slowly across the sky, heavy and dark beneath the stars. And somehow, the sound of the train makes everything feel calmer. The world feels slower now, softer now. Your shoulders relax deeper into the seat. Your breathing becomes slower, steadier, warmer. The conductor walks quietly through the hallway. His footsteps are soft against the carpet. He pauses for a moment beside your seat, then continues down the dimly lit aisle. The warm smell of coffee drifts through the cabin. Somewhere nearby, a cup gently clinks against a table. Then silence returns once again. Outside the train, endless fields continue rolling past. A lonely farmhouse glows softly in the distance. One small porch light shines against the darkness. You imagine someone inside, wrapped in blankets, listening to the rain before sleep. The thought feels comforting. The train moves on. Click, clack, click. The tracks hum beneath the wheels like a lullaby. But you no longer need to think about tomorrow. There are no emails here, no alarms, no rushing. Only this quiet moment. Only the sound of the train. Only the peaceful night surrounding you. The rain begins tapping softly against the window again. Tiny droplets slide slowly down the glass, catching the golden cabin lights. Outside, telephone poles drift silently by, one after another. The rhythm becomes hypnotic, slow, steady, endless. Your eyelids begin to feel heavier. The darkness outside feels calm and gentle now. The train passes through a tiny sleeping town. Empty streets glow beneath old streetlights. A diner sign flickers softly in the distance. A single car waits at a railroad crossing while the train rolls slowly past. Then the town disappears once again into darkness. Fields return. Wide open fields beneath the stars. The moon hangs low above the countryside, pale silver behind drifting clouds. Fog gathers near the tracks. The world outside looks soft and dreamlike. Inside the cabin, almost everyone is asleep now. A quiet snore rises softly from somewhere near the back of the train. Someone pulls a blanket closer around their shoulders. A small reading lamp clicks off. The cabin grows dimmer, quieter, sleepier. You sink deeper into your seat. The warmth around you feels comforting, heavy, safe. The train curves gently around a bend. Outside, a river appears beside the tracks, reflecting moonlight like glass. The water moves slowly through the darkness, calm and silent. Trees drift beside the riverbank, tall shadows beneath the night sky. Everything feels peaceful here. You breathe slowly, in and out. The steady motion of the train rocks gently beneath you, back and forth, like waves moving across calm water, like breathing, like sleep slowly drawing closer. The train enters a stretch of forest. Tall pine trees rise beside the tracks, dark against the moonlit sky. Fog drifts silently between the trees. Occasionally, snow appears lightly across the ground beneath the branches. The forest feels ancient and still, far away. An owl calls softly through the darkness. Then silence returns once again. The train continues forward, steady, quiet, unhurried. You notice how peaceful it feels to simply exist here. No pressure, no expectations. Only the quiet journey through the night. Outside, the clouds begin to part. More stars appear above the trees. Thousands of tiny lights scattered across the deep blue sky. The moonlight becomes brighter now. Silver light spills across the tracks ahead. The train hums softly beneath the stars. Click, clack, click. The rhythm grows slower in your mind, more distant, more soothing. You feel yourself drifting further from your thoughts, further from stress, further from noise. The cabin lights dim once more. Everything glows softly gold against the dark blue night. A warm blanket rests across your lap. The fabric feels soft and heavy, comforting outside the window. Mountains rise slowly in the distance, dark shapes beneath the stars. The train begins climbing gently higher. Snow falls softly now. Tiny flakes drift across the glass, glowing briefly in the moonlight. The mountains feel quiet and endless, but you spot a small wooden cabin hidden among the trees. Smoke rises slowly from its chimney. Warm orange light glows through frosted windows. For a moment, the scene feels almost unreal, like a dream. The train continues deeper into the snowy mountains. Bridges cross, frozen rivers below. Tiny towns glow faintly in distant valleys. Everything looks peaceful beneath the falling snow inside the train. The warmth feels even softer now. Your body grows heavier, more relaxed. The sound of the wheels against the tracks continues endlessly beneath you. Click, clack, click, clack. You barely notice your thoughts anymore. They drift quietly away like clouds moving across the sky outside. The snowfall slowly fades. The mountains begin disappearing behind the train. Soon the landscape changes once again. The air outside looks warmer now, drier, wider. The train enters the open desert beneath the stars. The moon hangs enormous above the empty land. Long shadows stretch across the sand. Far away, an old motel sign glows softly beside a lonely highway. A gas station sits empty beneath flickering neon lights. Then darkness returns again. Only desert, only stars, only the endless sound of the train moving through the night. The desert sky feels impossibly large. Millions of stars shimmer above the tracks. You stare quietly through the window, feeling smaller and calmer beneath the endless sky. The train rocks gently from side to side, slow and steady, slow and steady. Your breathing follows the rhythm naturally now. Deep breaths, warm breaths, peaceful breaths. You feel completely safe here. The night continues carrying you forward, one quiet mile at a time. Outside, a coyote stands briefly beneath the moonlight, watching the train disappear into the darkness. Then even that fades away. The horizon begins changing slowly. The deep black sky softens into dark blue. Morning is approaching now, very slowly, very gently. The stars begin disappearing one by one. A soft silver light spreads across the desert. The train continues rolling peacefully forward. Inside the cabin, everything remains sleepy and quiet. Most passengers are still dreaming softly beneath blankets. The warm lights glow faintly above the aisle. Coffee begins brewing somewhere nearby. The smell drifts gently through the train. Outside, small towns begin waking beneath the early morning sky. A bakery turns on its lights. A truck moves slowly down an empty road. Fog gathers low across distant fields. The sunrise begins painting the horizon gold. Soft orange light spreads slowly across the land. The world feels fresh and still, quiet and peaceful. You feel your eyes growing heavier now. The warmth of the train surrounds you completely. The rhythm beneath the tracks becomes softer. Further away, click, clack, click. Your thoughts drift slowly into silence. Nothing needs your attention tonight. Nothing needs to be solved. You can simply rest. The train continues softly through the glowing morning. Fields drift slowly beside the tracks. Rivers shimmer beneath the sunrise. Trees move gently in the wind. As the peaceful countryside rolls endlessly past your window, you drift deeper and deeper into sleep.